During Attorney General William Barr's testimony before the House Judiciary Committee, he brought up something that's been debunked over and over again regarding race and crime. Let's hear what he had to say.
The demonization of the police is not only unfair and inconsistent with principles of all people should be treated as individuals, but gravely injurious to the inner city communities. When communities turn on and pillory the police, officers naturally become more risk averse and crime rates soar. Unfortunately, we are seeing that now in many of our cities. The threat to Black lives posed by crime on the streets is massively greater than any threat posed by police misconduct.
So he is, repeating this whole Black on Black crime narrative, which of course is incredibly misleading. And so, look, I have some facts and figures to share, and we'll get to that in just a second. But I want to open this up. Ben, I don't know how many times this needs to be debunked, right? And so, but okay, let's do it. Let's go ahead and respond to this nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to debunk it every day because they have no intention of engaging in good faith with us, right? Black on black crime does not exist any more than white on white crime exists, right? It's a caricature. It is something that they use as a muse to demonize the Black community, to vilify us, to make it seem like there's some moral inherent failing, an inherent moral failing in Black people, that we have crime unlike any other community. White people kill white people at the same, nearly about the same rate. Hispanic people kill Hispanic people at about the same rate as Black people kill Black people. So what it really is a testament to the fact that we kill people who we live next to and the people who we know. So if anything this says is that we still have a pretty segregated community in this country because we don't have a lot of interracial murder. We're killing our neighbors and we're killing the people that we live next to.
Yeah, this is one of the things that always frustrates me about right wingers who claim, no, we have the right laws. I mean, what do you mean systemic racism? Systemic racism doesn't exist, and they'll note that everything is desegregated, except it's not. Right. On paper, it might be deemed that segregation is wrong and illegal. But if you look at what inequality does, and how communities certainly are segregated, then you'll understand why it is that white on white crime is very prevalent, Black on Black crime. You're right, Hispanic on Hispanic crime. And it's because people who commit these crimes tend to do it to members in their communities, people who they know. So let's focus on white crime right now. And I'm basing this not on some progressive blogger. This is based on FBI statistics. So in 2008, the FBI crime data indicates that there were 3,315 white victims. That's what they have on the books. What number of those white victims were victimized by white offenders? Out of 3,315, 2,677 of the offenders were white. So the vast majority of the offenders against white victims were white. And you'll see similar data on every race, because what you said, Ben, is absolutely right. People tend to commit these crimes against members of their own communities and people who they know. And this narrative of, no, the cops are the good guys. I mean, yeah, sure, they shoot unarmed Black people all the time. We have so many examples to share with you, but let's go ahead and muddy the conversation with this nonsense that's been debunked over and over again.
And Anna, if I could just point out one last thing, it really is, Donald Trump has done, if Donald Trump has done anything for the Black community, it is to sow into the national conversation the idea that there is some moral failing in Black people, like that there's just something wrong with our community in terms of our moral ethics. Like we don't have a guidepost, like we don't have a North Star to guide us. So we need the help of a strong man like Donald Trump. And that's exactly what the Black on Black crime narrative. This is not to absolve the Democratic Party of their historical problems with the war on crime, the '94 crime bill, but it is to say that we're having a resurgence in this type of white supremacy and this type of narrative.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.